Just kidding. So is Duranu here? Looks like he unmuted.
No.
No, you
Did Ripple
didn't.
today.
Did Ripple for today.
Oh, okay. It's like a multiple personalities thing. Oh, right. I'm looking at your Discord name. That's right. Yeah. No, you Ripple today. You're not your other character.
Can't bother to change my Discord name. Too much effort.
No, don't worry, I don't do it either.
Yeah, usually I'll go by the parentheses name, or if there is none, I'll just say whatever the name is. But that's fine. Ripple. Alright, so everyone's here. Let me give the stream link in case anyone wants to boost it. So let me see. Riven, it would be your turn to scribe if you're okay with that.
Yeah, cool.
Calgarod, you were the previous scribe. Do you want to give a quick recap?
Sure. So we ended up last game at the Undermarket. We started last game in the Undermarket. We were about to go back to new events card, and where Riven was kind of pissed about going through that zone of anti-magic, but we got a good glimpse of what he really looks like. And we got a token from the Midnight Pyre to access the safe house if we need to return. And we teleported back, snuck back into the inn, thanks to the very mischievous spells. And Ruben, the representative, the agent of the church, was waiting for us there. We met him. He was anywhere for little escapade, and we discussed about a need from the church to get help from us. They were investigating disappearance in New Avantgarde, so we accepted the work, and the next morning, I believe, we went to a house where a woman disappeared. We did some investigation. We found some clairvoyant style markings on the wall, sign of entrance but no sign of exit, and spots of blood. We pointed that out to the church representatives, and with Tal's suggestion, we kind of searched a nearby house, a neighboring house. We didn't find anything special in that one, but we also investigated the site of a previous disappearance, a farmer this time instead of a woman, and we found the same inactive magical writing on the wall. We also found some trace of unusual mineral dust in both houses, and with Tal's suggestion to talk to Sharna, the druid, she actually was able to lead us to a waterfall a few hours away where this type of dust was abundant. So we kind of long rested, decided to wait for approaching the fort and plan shifting next to the fort like we were planning. Now that Ripple as a component. We found a cavern entrance behind the waterfall. There was some magical traps and warning we cannot disabled, and we started a fight with an undead builder, which soon was actually 3 undead builders and a bunch of skeletons, and we stopped in the middle of the fight.
All right. Thank you for that recap. So we'll pick up that battle. So far, you guys have been doing pretty good. You've been keeping them at range and having your minions take a lot of the hits.
Yeah.
All right, so back into it.
And I hope we're not in the situation of the guy falling from a skyscraper and saying, so far so good, so far so good.
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's bad. All right, so next up appears to be Ripple. What do you want to do? You're kind of hiding behind the wall. You hear them back there, and your face spirit is out there fighting them. Are you there, Ripple? Are you muted?
No.
Just thinking.
I'll action regain a spell slot. Rod of Pack Keeper. And then my turn.
Alright, so you channel energies through your rod, regaining some magic. That's that once per day thing?
Yeah.
Okay. The Face Spirit goes, and it's still under the command to attack. So it is going... Or yeah.
Yeah, it just does what it does. It can do anything, doesn't need to be commanded to attack.
Yeah, but I just mean that's what you asked it to do when you summoned it to fight these things.
Yeah, I think I summoned an angry one. I believe I summoned an angry one. That makes the most sense for this combat. So it will probably bonus action teleport and then attack twice.
Alright, so it poofs over to that beholder and just goes wild on it.
Advantage from teleporting. 27 for 14 damage.
Oh, actually, one second. I just realized the dynamic lighting is all weird at the corner here. Let me fix that real quick. Didn't go to the edge of the map. That's weird. Alright, sorry. So you attack it, or your spirit does. Yeah, 27 will definitely strike. Doing 4 piercing and 10 force. 14 points of damage.
Second attack, 29 for 19.
Alright, the second attack stabs right into its eye, sending a bunch of gross ichor everywhere as it falls down. And it seems to be dead. Or wait, actually, I just remembered. It has her, so it gets to make a con save. No, it does not make it, so it is actually dead. And the face spirit comes down here. Is that it?
Yeah, that ends its turn.
Alright. So the other beholder is going to float down this way 20 feet, right into your thing here.
In the moonbeam.
Yeah, so it has to make what, a con save?
Con save, yes, DC 15.
Alright, it would make it, but it takes half damage from the energy.
Yeah. Ooh, 8.
So 8 points. Seeing the face spirit, it's going to use one of its eye stalks. So let me roll for that. Number 3. The face spirit needs to make a con save.
It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, it's kind of low. Alright, so the face spirit is enervated and the melting energy just banishes it from the plane as it goes, or I don't know, whatever the fairy sounds like when it screams, as it disappears. Alright, that is it for the beholder. I think that is the end of the round, so the skeleton is off somewhere doing something. 5, 10, 30 dash 20, 25, 30. Alright, it moved. Riven.
Right, okay. I can't see shit. Ah, there we are. Gotcha. Okay, so. How do we do it? No, we don't want to go big. Okay. Cool.
You can see it here, right?
Yeah. I just couldn't see it from where I was because blocked. Okay, so we are going to fuck it, Eldritch Blast that beholder.
All right, so you whip out some Eldritch Blasts. 18 strikes with the first, doing 9 points of damage. You could probably combine your Agonizing Blast with the macro. Because, I mean, I don't think there's ever going to be a situation where you don't get Agonizing Blast for an Eldritch. But,
No, I just don't know how. The only way I know how to do it was to add it onto the actual spell attack. I didn't know how to do it the other way.
So...
That's fine. I'll DM him.
Oh, okay.
You DM him.
Okay.
Got it. Alright, so that's 9 points with the first blast. Creature is still up. Second blast, 25, would catch it again. And that does 14. That would be fatal, but... Let's see. Con save, DC... 19. Oh, it just makes it, so it does not die from that blast.
One more Eldritch Blast. Oh no, wrong spell. Sorry. One more
cope.
Eldritch Blast.
Another 14. Alright, again. Let's see if it can survive. Die! Pew, pew, pew. Oh, no, it did not make that one. So the blast explodes its eye and it just kind of falls over. Anything else?
Then I've used all my movement and that I've only got a bonus action and I really can't see anything, so I'm kind of like, okay, Riven's just like, I got it.
Alright, at this point we will end the combat.
So I have a question about this fortitude. If a creature is like 2 hit points and receive a blast for 15, do they are considered taking 15 damage or 2 damage?
I believe they still take the 15. I think you just can't go into negatives. Because or else, like, it would be really easy for them to never die. You know? But that's a good question, actually.
Yeah.
I should look that up. Because maybe,
Damage taken.
that would make them a lot harder to
taken.
kill. Or, sorry,
Damage taken refers to the amount of damage done to the target, not the amount of hit points it reduces.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely look into it later, but it does seem like, to be, fair, like, yeah. Because it would be, because then how would anyone die from massive damage if they couldn't actually...
It means that you have to kill it with a. I mean, you can still die from radiant or critical, but that means it's much harder to die effectively because, it depends on how you count damage taken. That's the main interpretation. In one case, you have to do massive damage. The more damage you do to bring it to zero, the best chance you have to kill it outright.
The thing is, though, like, if you ever, like, if it, say it made, like, the first one and it went to 1, at that point, it would just have to make a DC 6 save every turn, which would make it extremely hard to kill.
Yep, unless it takes radiant or critical, but yeah.
Yeah,
or you heal it.
Or you heal it, yeah. Yeah, you heal it, then you hit it again. I think... Yeah, because I think its con save is like +4 or something. So yeah, what is it? +3 or +3? So yeah, at that point. Anyway, it was an interesting thought. I could always look into it. But what does the group want to do?
Well, so folks, there were alarm, which may mean that we may still have a chance to kind of surprise whoever is using these guardians. Do we want to sneak in again forward as we go past this entrance?
Yeah, I think so. Like, is anyone low on HP?
No, good so far.
I think Calgrod is the only one that took a shot. Other
Yeah.
than that, there was your familiars and such taking the brunt of the attacks. Poor
Yeah.
Deja.
So I will go to Dija. My spiritual weapon and the moonbeam will disappear. Spend 1 minute to kind of awaken her with one spell slot.
Alright, while he's doing that, does anyone want to try to get essence from these undead?
We can do that on the way out.
Okay.
But I'm gonna use Harness Divine Power 3 times.
Alright. So how many times can you normally use it? 4?
2 times plus 1 from my amulet.
Okay. So yeah, you harness some energy from your turn or from your channel divinities, right?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, what else? Also, do we remember what this was?
Spiritual weapon.
That
Oh, that's
that
gone,
was my
right?
spirit. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So Tal, you're stepping ahead. Yeah, the hallway's quiet. It's very dark, or I should say the cave. Looking around, you'd probably smell a pretty nasty smell coming from this area. Smell of decay. But at this point, you don't see anything. The skeleton who left didn't seem to come back around the corner.
Let's carefully scout and look for more runes, I guess.
I think we should go on the right side. The builder were guarding the right side, and they are like the strongest defenders. So they're probably guarding the passage.
Most
So I
of the
will.
skeletons came from up here.
Yeah, the skeletons were coming from here, and the beholder was actually here.
So you notice as
So-
you get a little further in, the ceiling of the cave gets a little higher. Back where you were, it was around 7 feet. Now here, it's around 10 feet.
So I'm kind of calling out that there is like cracks on the floor. Be cautious, guys.
Yeah,
I'm
and
going to try
actually,
to-
survival might tell you something about the cracks
Okay.
if you want to examine them.
I will certainly do that.
So you think that these cracks should be safe? You think it doesn't look like the floor is going to collapse. It might just be that the cave floor may have cracked under a lot of movement. Maybe something large moved through here, and the floor itself wasn't all that strong. But you don't think it'll collapse.
Signal Tal that I'm going to go south to behind that rock stuff and move over there. I see a passage here, so I can see pretty far out actually. There is a bunch of opening left and right. I don't see anything up to here or here, but this is a big cave, guys. The first beholder, I believe, was coming out of here. What is that thing?
That is. So Ripple, you shouldn't have the dark vision effect on you. You should be able to see clearly.
Yeah, I can't. It's just all grey.
Weird. Let me check something.
But like when
What about
Riven,
now?
that's clear now. Yeah.
Okay. Weird. I thought. Let me make sure I save this to your token so I don't have to keep doing it. Because I thought I took that off, but maybe it was just in the other cave. Save it. Not your token. I'll save it to your character sheet. Could you take the... Well, I could just take it off because you're not concentrating. Alright. Sorry, go ahead. What were you saying? Calgrod, I think you said we were asking something.
No, yeah. What was this area?
Oh, so those, from your knowledge of survival, you think the ceiling there is unstable. It could possibly collapse with bludgeoning damage, or maybe some other kind of force damage.
So I'll point to the ferries over there. There seems to be another passage north. Tal, we move forward?
What, you want us to blast it through?
Maybe not yet. I mean, you call, but we may need it later.
Yeah, that might seal that passage if you collapsed it. Alright, so you're going that way. Do you still have Detect Magic going?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't either.
'Cause didn't you have it when you found that first rune?
I had a Fine Trap, but Fine
Oh,
Trap is instantaneous.
right. So that's still going, right?
No. Fine Trap is only, unfortunately, does not last. Unlike it's one of the reason 5e is not such a great spell because it's a one use only. Let me double check the Fine
Yeah,
Trap.
how long does it last? Because it hasn't been that long since you found the last trap.
It's instantaneous, so
Oh, it's just
it's
when
only
you cast it?
yeah, it's only when you cast it.
Alright. So before you move forward, let me check on something. Okay. So you're moving forward.
Cautiously, like closing over there. I think there's a passage over there, folks. So trying to sneak a bit here.
What is your passive perception?
17.
Okay. So as you're moving through the area here, you find signs of passage. Something's come through here recently. Something that was walking. Survival might tell you more.
So tracks. Tracks.
Yeah, it looks like a large creature came through here. And there are strange, almost like scrape marks on the walls. Almost as if whatever it was either had like a long pike or maybe just really big claws. Because it kind of scratched the wall when it walked through the area here. Looks like it was going this way.
Oh, going that way.
Yeah, so it looks like it came from here and kind of went up this way. You would guess this happened within the last 5 hours or so?
So I'm kind of sharing that with everybody and telling the fairies maybe that's worth collapsing after all. Can you guys do it?
Sure.
Here.
How would you
blasting?
how would you collapse it?
By blasting.
Do you have a spell that affects objects?
Just Eldritch Blast, just pure damage.
It does not affect objects, though. It's creature only. I know because it has been tried to. People have tried many times to use it to affect the environment, but unfortunately, the spell does specifically say target creature. So I'm assuming if you blasted with an Eldritch Blast, the energy would just dissipate, but not actually damage the structure.
I actually do not have anything that can create like a thunder or things of that nature.
Yeah, something like a thunder spell would, or thunder damage would definitely do the trick. But yeah, unfortunately, Eldritch Blast wouldn't.
Or fireball.
I could blast it with a
Uh,
bunch of fire.
Fire probably wouldn't do it.
Right.
It'd probably have to be something more like thunder damage. Or again, if you had like something that could smack it really hard.
Yeah, I can create Bigby's hand and just punch the shit out of it.
Yeah, I believe that would work, as long as Bibspees doesn't only affect creatures. But that would be a pretty high level spell for it.
I mean,
Yeah, just
let me
waste
try
some
something
time.
first. I'm gonna booming mace the wall next to it.
Could you link Booming Mace? Or Booming Blade?
Booming blade. Oops, that's just the thingy. So I have to link it here. I mean, it also says creature, but I don't know if I can charge my weapon and just hit the wall.
Yeah, I think again that would only target a creature. I'm not sure if most cantrips would do something against an object. Because yeah, like when you Booming Blade someone, it doesn't like AoE damage things around it.
I mean, but I would assume that vibrations go pretty well through stone.
Yeah, and there would be some vibrations, but probably not enough to cause like a collapse there. It might have to be directly damaging the wall.
How many loose stones are on the floor? Like a pile of rubble. Loads of loose stones?
Yeah, there's probably a bunch.
I'll just sling rocks at it until it falls down there.
You're just gonna. All right. That might take a little while.
It will.
So you start throwing rocks. It's definitely making a little bit of noise.
I mean, while he's doing that, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay, that's 30 feet. It's about to there. All right. Okay, so you start casting Detect Magic. Ripple, what is your passive perception?
Practically non-existent. 11.
Okay. Let me check something. So 11. All right. So you're throwing your stones, and at one point, you think you see something moving around in the shadows back here.
Back where, sorry?
Over here. But then you kind of lose it in the darkness.
What darkness? There is no darkness for me.
Well, back there. You saw
Yeah,
something
okay.
for a moment, then you don't see it afterwards.
Okay. I'm going to make myself bigger. Using fairy magic. So that my slings do more damage to this pile of rocks.
Okay. So you go from small to medium, right?
Right.
Okay. So Ripple is suddenly the size of a normal person, still slinging. And the stones are starting to detach the ceiling a bit.
Now doing 2d4 damage.
Calgrod, you're just waiting back here, right?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out if I hear anything coming from that direction.
Okay.
And you're out.
Spook's gonna hide.
So, you are finally successful, rewarded with a kind of a cracking noise as a bunch of stones detach. And there is now a bunch of rubble falling down in the area, which blocks it off. Give me 1 moment.
I pretty much have 2 damage types. Because that was the best I could do to take it down.
Alright, so that went down, and you hear something behind you suddenly. Give me initiative rolls. Is anyone
Whatever it
immune to
comes.
surprise?
Nope.
Alright, so a large creature suddenly appears behind you as you are slinging stones. Well, actually, just after the collapse. Unfortunately, it does catch you off guard. You would see a massive bony creature with large protruding claws. Which looks like... What's going on? Why isn't this working? No, anyway. I'll just do it from the sheet. It looks like a skeleton, but very big and kind of large bone claws at the ends of its large or huge arms. And it is going to go for you. Although, here, I'll put a new token on because this one's acting weird.
A wild Karen.
A what?
A wild Karen.
Karen?
Karen is a guy in his sect that has been transformed into that shape.
Oh,
That is
Chiron.
friendly.
That's yeah, exactly. That is actually Chiron's type.
Yeah,
So
we never fought one of those actually before. No, we did actually. There was a bad Karen in his sect. We never saw it
I thought
again.
you said a Karen, like
No.
like an angry woman. Like, where's your manager?
No.
Excuse me, Ripple. Why did you cave in the ceiling? All right, so Chiron or Calgrod, you were surprised. The Bone Claw is going to swipe at Ripple. First attack would be at advantage because it was technically stealthing. And I'll say it was back one because it does reach. So It's really weird. Does it not have multi-attack? No, this must be wrong. I know these things have multi-attack. Let me look this up. Maybe this is like some kind of old... Yeah,
Going off the 5th edition stat block, I believe it's 2 attack.
yeah, it does. Why does this one not have that? Alright, Oh, this is the... Okay. Yeah. I think this might... Because there's this thing comes from 2 books, and maybe the one I pulled it from is, like, not complete or something. I'm just gonna re-pull it. Sorry.
It's either like 2 or 3 attacks.
I believe it's 2. So yeah. Just use the correct one. Sorry. Oh no, this is working fine before. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, this one has the right one. Alright, so it is going to multi-attack, swiping once. Oh, wow, bad roll. 15, I think, would miss you.
Yeah.
So yeah, it misses with the first attack. It will then claw a second time. Oh, 25 probably got you, though.
Yeah.
So you are struck for 19 piercing, as you are pulled towards it and grappled. It is then going to move back a little. And 20. So it moves back, pulling you with it into the darkness. And I think it can technically... Yeah, so it's going to try to stealth in the darkness back here, because I don't think there's a light source near it.
Riven's the closest light source.
Okay, so it does a stealth check. Oh, it doesn't roll very well. Alright, so that is it for the creature. I think everyone can still see it. Ripple.
Surprised?
That's right, you're surprised. Riven is surprised. Sprite is surprised. Tal is surprised. New round, Calgrod. What are you going to do?
Alright, so I am clearly not seeing anything there, so
You would hear noise from over here.
Alright.
You can definitely hear it, but you probably can't see it from where you are.
Yeah, so I'm going to move here. Ooh, I see something pulling Ripple. Alright, so this thing is pretty far out.
So are you pressing Q to make the waypoints or holding Q?
Yeah, I'm holding. I have a tendency to forget that it's just a press. I will try to remember.
Alright, no worries. It's
Right
just...
now, I've been holding it.
Yeah. You can... usually you want to left click and hold and then just press Q when you set the waypoints, or else it sets like a million waypoints if you hold Q.
I got it. I don't have anything. I could try to zap it with my lightning bolt, but that's not going to help. Tal, can you catch up with it or not?
I can try. I mean, if it's dragging Ripple, I probably can.
Yeah, you basically... I don't know if Ripple would have screamed or anything, but basically you would have seen him a second ago, then something large probably clawed him and dragged him back into the darkness.
Alright, so I am going to get my Wand of Lightning And can I actually hit that thing without hitting Ripple? You think or not?
Yeah, I mean, you probably can. It's a 5-foot line, so as long as you aim for the northern part of the square, you could. Because it's pretty
Okay,
big,
so I
and
can do
even
that.
medium size, there's still a lot of room where, Ripple isn't.
All right, so I am going to do that.
Alright.
And do a lightning bolt.
Oh, I imagine I'd be small at the minute. Am I not? Is
No,
reducing
it lasts
large
for
run out?
it
It
lasts
runs
Oh.
for
out
a
like
minute. It lasts for a minute. The reduced and large. So
Yeah, I assumed it took more than a minute to take that thing down.
Yeah, we
But
can say you're small, that's fine. So yeah, Ripple's small again.
Oof.
If I wasn't small, I would have been up to the hit.
Yeah. So yeah, you channel electrical energy, zapping a lightning bolt towards the bone claw. How does it feel about lightning damage? Okay. So it has to make a dex save. Dex.
Out of lightning, folks.
Oh, yeah, it would make it. So it kind of dodges to the side as it is nicked by the lightning bolt, taking 10 points of damage. Ripple, you wouldn't have to worry. You're too small for it to hit you. So is that it for you, Calgrod?
Yes, this is the last charge of my lightning bolt, so I have to roll a d20 and hope for not a 1. Oof, oh, that was close. Alright. So wand is still there.
Okay. So Riven, you said you had a light source, right?
yeah, it's my. I have it on my necklace.
Okay, let me make sure I mark
I
you
think
with
that's why
that.
I'm glowing.
Why did I heal? Did somebody heal me?
If you're
No.
using, are you using Beyond 20? Or
No,
no,
maybe.
Oh, alright.
yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
anyone
No,
healed
no,
you.
no.
So something.
No, I think I'm still at 98. I'm not sure why my 8 point went back up.
Yeah, that's weird. Alright, so the bone claw kind of nicked with the electrical damage. Grabbing Ripple, he says, "You should not have come here, Fey Spirit." And he is going to gonna keep pulling you back. So 10, 20, and stop here for now. And he's gonna take, I think, 2 more attacks on you. Using his claws. 21.
Yeah.
Okay, so he would get you again. Let me just check something. Yeah, so he has to attack you with one of them. But yeah, 21 strikes for 23 piercing. And he's going to attack again. But 10 would miss, so you manage to kind of move to the side as he tries to slash at you again. That is it for him. Ripple, what are you going to do?
I can't deal with this thing.
Uh-oh. Okay.
We aren't going
Oh.
home tonight. Yeah, we're not going home tonight. I don't have a macro for this, so I will roll it. This is an attack roll.
Alright, and he was trying to stealth also. 15. All right. So what are you doing?
I'm punching him and sending him to Gaian. Does a 26 hit?
26 would strike him.
Then he
Well,
needs to make a.
Let me see something. Now, this came up in a different campaign. I'm trying to remember if you have Devil Sight, but he's in darkness. I wonder if he can still hide from you. I want to say no.
Yeah, he would
You
not
know
be able.
what? Just for the sake of it, 9 plus 12 does a 21 hit.
Oh yeah, you would have hit him. So what are you doing
No.
exactly though?
Oh, I'm plane shifting him to Gaian. He
Can
needs to make a
you
charisma save.
can you link the ability?
Yeah.
All right, so
Mhm.
you chant. It says willing creatures. Wait, is there a different
No.
part?
Yeah. You can use a spell to banish an unwilling creature to a different plane.
Oh,
Choose
there
a
it
creature,
is.
make a melee spell attack against a creature on a hit. He makes a charisma saving throw. If he
There
fails
it
the
is.
saving throw, he's gone.
All right, so he is going to definitely try to save.
I also need to edit that spell.
This is a charisma save. Oh, no, he did not make it. So you grab him and he disappears.
Yep, I just punch him to a different plane of existence.
Yeah, so you are no longer grappled. And, okay, that is it for the combat.
And I fall to the floor.
All right, what do you all want to do?
I'm gonna go
Whoa.
flying over to where Ripple was to try and find him, and as soon as I find him, just fly over, just like, "Are you okay?"
So yeah, you would see, basically, yeah, he's just kind of maybe sitting on the floor breathing hard. Whatever it is that grabbed him seems to be nowhere to be seen.
What the fuck did you do?
We aren't going home tonight. The punched him to
Meaning-
Gaian.
Oh,
Gaian?
right.
What are the people
Yeah.
there gonna do with it?
Don't know, don't
Die.
care. Not my problem.
Die or fight, one of the two, really.
Some first level party
Wow.
just got TPK'd.
Is it coming back or not?
No, he's not coming back.
Oh, okay. That's nasty. Good job. Okay. Where was he trying to get you? He was trying to get you over there, right?
Don't know, don't care.
Right.
Aye. Well,
Alright, now this is where Ruben's protective younger brother thing's now kicking in. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go and see whatever that fucker was.
aye.
I'm going to take my amulet from Sprig so that
I,
I now have them.
I ordered Dija to start fluttering if she sees anything coming up from the south passage.
All right, so she's just keeping an eye out over there.
Yeah, a bad eye.
Okay. So to the north, you don't see anything in particular, Riven. It just looks like more cave to you. But this is probably where the creature came from, since the other area is caved in now.
Right. I know it won't hit anything, but in case, I'm going to Eldritch Blast into here to see if I hit anything.
Just straight north.
Yep. See
Alright.
if I hit anything.
So you send several bolts of energy into the darkness, but you don't see anything. And you don't hear anything, so if it hits something, yeah, it didn't make any noise.
Cool.
Ripple joins in because it seems fun just to blast into the darkness.
Alright, so you're both sending blasts up north.
Then I'm going to create... I don't know if this will work. I'm going to create like a minor illusion of like basically Sprig and send it flying in to this area to see if it gets anything to attract attention.
One moment. So you're sending Sprig up, or wait, what did you say?
I'm doing minor illusion to create, like an image of like a little fair pixie type thing, like something like Sprig but not Sprig. Sending it up into here. I don't know if I can do that or if I have to create it in the space.
So I think minor illusion only does objects. You'd have to use an actual illusion spell to do creature illusions. So you could
Okay.
make like a barrel or something appear, or
Yeah, no, I want to do that. I was just trying to get something to react. Cool. All right.
You could make something else pop into existence.
Yeah, I wanted to get like an animal thing that might get something that was undead's attention, creating a box. I don't think will.
Yeah, that's true. Probably not.
Fuck it then. I'll just fly straight in there.
Yeah, alright. You fly up north, revealing some more area. But no, you don't see anything up here. The bone claw may have been the only thing in the area for the time being.
So, folks, are we going north instead of south, or what about the south passage?
No, I just wanted to see where that thing was trying to go.
Yeah, Disha is watching the south passage, right?
Yeah, it is. So I am going to do beasts. So I'm going to, while we're doing that, I'm going to go back to Dija and cast. I think I have to have beasts bond with her. For 10 minutes. That will work for 10 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look at Ripple's HP. How bad is he wounded?
He looks... Oh, you have medicine, right?
Medicine, yeah.
Go ahead and message him your HP.
Okay.
Whisper him.
Sorry.
Okay.
How much scouting do we want to do?
Until we find the missing persons.
Okay, yeah. I'm about to peace out for 10 minutes, so it makes sense for me just to do a rapid scout of everything over the next hour.
You mean peace out in real life?
No, I mean disappear into my vessel for 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
That just makes too much sense. So if I cast Mislead, create an illusionary form of Ripple.
Yeah.
And then I'm having that illusionary form of Ripple just start doing laps and looking around and then bonus action using its eyes. And I can do that for an hour.
Alright. I sent you a message, Calgrod.
I see that.
You would suddenly receive a message in your mind, and you can respond to it. You believe it is civil.
Okay.
So Ripple, you disappear. Well, your real form disappears into your once per day thing into your vessel.
No, it can't. I can't concentrate on a spell and move it and be in the vessel. So I'm going to cast Mislead, have my illusionary self run around and scout whilst I look through its eyes, which I can do as a bonus action.
Okay.
It can move up to double my speed, So it's basically just going to fly around this place at 60 feet around, and I'm just going to start scouting. Whilst I stand where I currently am invisibly.
Are you saying anything to your party members, or are you just doing this?
No, I'm just going to say, cool. I'll just go scout, but not actually go and scout. And then illusionary ripple appears, and he's going to start running off.
With detect magic, I would see some illusion going on, probably.
Well, yeah, you would see that this new ripple has a different aura.
Folks, we have been asked where Sibyl is looking for us at the inn.
Actually, let me
Another scout.
step away for one moment to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So I just told her that we will be back by end of day, and we are
Yeah.
kind of walking on a mission for the church.
Yeah. So basically, my illusion can just run around, scout the place real quick. We'll see whatever we see, and then I can take 10 minutes and not be fucked up.
Oh, I get what you're doing.
It's my current intent. So just
Yeah.
real quick, it's not going to be a subtle scout. It's going to be a literal someone fucking running around the building scout.
So we're doing an AoE pull of the whole instance.
Yeah, basically.
Until he runs into a dispel magic or something.
Hey, if you run into a dispel magic, at least we have an idea where the fuck to head.
Oh, this isn't like Find a Familiar.
No.
I
You
can
get
just
to-
bonus action swap into it, and I don't need to keep using my bonus actions to do that.
No, you
I just do it once.
Yeah, you're still concentrating, but
Yeah, I'm still concentrating. I've only got it up for an hour, but I'm invisible whilst this is happening. I have my get out of jail free card in my hand, and I'm invisible, just flying in the air.
is that in your hand or in Sprig's hand?
It's
Technically,
what in
it's
my
in
hand.
Okay. I think
The get
I
out of
think
jail free card, it's in my hand because I need to be touching it.
with you guys around, I should have my invisibility up all the time. I'm not sure. Calgord is like thinking, what? That's
There's two invisible things right in front of you at the minute. And most of the time there's an invisible hand floating around as well. Because mage hand and mine's invisible. Rather than it being a spectral hand, mine's just fully invisible.
yes, this one is pretty slow though.
Mage hand? Nah, I've got double range on it.
Yeah, but I think it can only move 20 feet per round, right? Or something like that. Isn't that the case? I don't remember. Yeah.
Well, if it can
It's
only
just
move
spell
20 feet around, I'll just keep recasting it. No, you can move the hand up to 30 feet.
Oh, 30 feet. Okay. Oh, I'm confusing with the spiritual weapon. That's our cleric stuff that are slow.
Alright, back. Sorry about that.
Okay.
So you're disappearing and scouting, right?
Yes.
Alright. Go ahead and... Here, I'll make a copy of you. So go ahead and move your copy here where you want to go scout. And is anyone doing anything or saying anything?
No, I'll just like say, well, yeah, no.
this blocked off?
No, there's just a little difficult terrain there.
No. Thing doesn't care about difficult terrain. Move like 60 feet around.
Alright, so when you get there, hang on one moment, you would see something. Down the hallway to the east of you,
Mm-hmm.
there are several Shatterkai elven zombies just kind of sitting there, looking around. Are you trying to stealth?
No. I think Illusionary Ripple is going to just look at them and go, hi, and keep flying.
So they definitely, if you say hi, they definitely turn towards you. Where are you going to try to fly to?
Let's go this way. Like, fly
So
straight
you're,
through 'em.
so you're going to try to fly past them? Alright. So if you fly past them, they will try to go at you. I'm not going to go into combat rounds now. What happens if your illusionary double gets hit?
Absolutely nothing. It's a pure illusion. Swings go through it and do nothing.
Okay.
It's just an illusion.
All right. So yeah, they kind of ineffectively punch at you. Luckily, as you said, the illusion can't actually be destroyed by taking damage. So where are you going to go from here?
Right. So let's go up this way.
Okay,
Basically,
so
just looking for people.
when you get up there,
Mm-hmm.
you would see to the north of you, a little ways. Well, to the northwest of you, there is a skeletal creature, kind of in the darkness here, that would notice you and fire off an arrow at you. But again, luckily, it wouldn't matter whether he hit you or not.
Oh, skeleton. Cool. Bye, skeleton.
All right. So when you get there, let me check something. Before you go any further.
This is effectively just a better version of familiar scouting.
Well, it's a 5th level spell, I would hope so. Alright, so you see something weird when you get to this area. As you're flying, the skeletons and the zombies are kind of making noise. You've left them kind of in the back, though. However, as you're flying down the hall this way, a creature that you haven't seen before would come into view. I was just trying to figure out how he'd react to you. So a kind of three-headed, what looks like a skeleton, but wearing a bunch of armor and carrying a staff, would see you coming down the hall. He would point his staff at you. Would he be able to see what you were? So he would just look at you. Here, I'll show you what he looks like.
No. Cool.
And say, in a, let's see, he would say, stop. Why, who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Ripple. What's your name?
He says, I do not tell my name to simple fey creatures.
Well, that's no fun.
He is going to start casting a spell.
Can my illusion run through walls?
Uh, I...
Not material.
I mean,
If it's just
yeah,
moving around.
I would say the illusion could, but since there's the sensory component, that would make me a little bit iffy on that. Well, in any case, I'll say probably because an illusion, yeah, illusion definitely could just disappear into a wall. It would definitely make it obvious it was an illusion, but since you have that sensory component,
You know what? Screw it.
well,
Let's just make it wasted.
I'll
Let's make it
just
wasted spells instead.
yeah.
Just go straight for it.
So
Close in.
so it casts a spell hurling a firebolt at you, which I assume would just strike you and go right through. And he kind of growls and he says, an illusion. What trickery is this? And he looks around now as if trying to figure out where you actually are.
It's just fey magic. Bye.
Right, so you just fly away. He continues to look around, but does not see you anywhere. So where are you flying to?
Right. So in this section, we've got a few things. Let's go scout down here. And just like start moving this way.
Okay. So you fly into that area. At this point, the zombies probably went north after you, so they're probably not here anymore. And yeah, you would see just the same area you were in last time.
Yeah. The intent is just to sort of head in this direction. I'm just trying not to move too fast and like go see what's past Deja.
Yeah, you would see Deja there. The area over here seems empty, just more cave. If you went down this way... so when you come over here, you would see a bunch more of those skeleton creatures in the area. Who would see you and probably start firing their bows at you, but again, to no effect because they're, not very bright.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I think I've got pretty much everything, so I'm just gonna action send this guy like up here for now. Bonus action, drop my sensors. To be like, okay, so there's a bunch of skeletons.
So you're still
over-
concentrating on him, right?
Yeah, I'm still concentrating on it.
Okay.
He still exists, and it's still invisible. But there's a bunch of skeletons down this way, and then there's some zombies up here, and then another skeleton, and then a big skeleton. That's not really big, but he's got many heads.
Skeletons are the really small skeletons? Most of them?
There are some small skeletons, and they're
Okay.
just shooting bows and stuff. But then there's another skeleton that's got like, I think he had like a crown on, and he had like 3 heads and some fancy armor and a staff, and he can cast spells. And whilst I'm explaining to this, I'm just going to keep using my action to tell this guy to just go up here.
Tal, you have detect magic, right?
Yeah, depending on how long this took. But I would probably have recast it.
It probably is still going, but you would see... Oh, wait, would you see this? Actually, you might not. Okay. You would sense suddenly, within kind of at the edge of your 30 feet, some sort of magical signature.
I'll go towards it.
As you do, it winks out, just disappears.
Okay, I think something just scouted on us.
Hmm.
So if you want to do the 10-minute rest, we should probably retreat for that time.
Are we retreating for a 10-minute rest?
You wanted the 10-minute rest, right?
Yeah, I could really use a 10-minute rest. A 10-minute rest would be cool.
Well, how much of this cave have you scouted?
Pretty much all of it.
Do you have any idea where these prisoners are being kept?
I didn't see them.
Okay. This is.
Do I need to go look for some prisoners?
Well, it's kind of the whole reason we're here, isn't it? The people that have been kidnapped.
Well, maybe the school guy knows. 1 second. I'm gonna bonus action swap back into the illusion.
All right. So one thing I'll mention, or wait, maybe you didn't see it. You know that there were passages of the cave that you were, as you were scouting, that kind of went off into new areas. Did you delete
That
your
weren't, like-
double?
No, he's up here. After he flew through some walls. I was gonna have him go like fuck with the skeletons and just like wind them up in a circle whilst I was telling the guys what I saw.
Alright, so you're going back into your double. Hang on. So if you go back into your double, because you would lose your vision, and get his again. So as you get back to your double, you would see a bunch of skeletons around you stabbing you. Of course, not doing anything. They're just kind of, they have their swords out and they're...
Yeah, that's not very nice. And then go this way.
Okay.
And then just wave to everyone.
All those that
And
can
then-
see you.
Well, it's purely visible. Oh yeah, people don't have line of sight and stuff. And then just basically head around here and try and find that skeleton dude again.
Alright, so when you get to this area up here, you would see that it goes deeper into the cave over here. You don't see the skeletal lord up here anymore.
Let's go this way.
Okay. Yeah, those passages seem empty for the time being.
And then that's the dead end too.
And your perception is like 11, right?
Yeah, it's 11.
Okay. So when you come up in here, you might notice something odd. There is what looks like a gravestone in here. Kind of up against the wall to the north in this area.
Oh, what's gravestone say?
What languages do you speak?
I speak the 4 primordial languages, Common and Sylvan.
This does not, this isn't one of the languages you speak. There's writing on it, but you don't understand it.
Okay. Illusion will come back to the party. I lost the skeleton guy.
Is he coming for us?
Probably.
Then do we fight or do we leave?
Well, the elven. Did you find the elves that were being kidnapped or no?
No.
Then what the fuck's the point in staying?
Well, there was some more area that I didn't go into because that was like really deep in the cave and it would have taken ages to get there.
Alright, so my argument is still, what the fuck's the point in staying?
with the staff, and the caster may be able to teleport, so he may be the one that is kidnapping people.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure they'd notice a three-headed skeleton wandering around town.
Well,
Well,
maybe he's very tricksy and can be invisible and illusions and stuff.
Couldn't tell that your double was an illusion.
Well, he shot at it.
Yeah, so you
hold
couldn't
on,
tell that it was.
let me do something. So, Lou, so I have cast actually Beast Sense instead of Beast Spawn because I realized Beast Spawn cannot work on Dija. Dija is too smart for that.
Okay.
So I was concentrating on her, and I'm going to cast the Scene Visibility now and take a look around.
Is Deja, you mean?
As is. No, I still can concentrate back to her, but I want to see if there is any kind of markings on the wall, like the one I saw in the house. And especially as I saw Tal kind of move toward here, just take a look here to see if there is anything invisible.
Alright, so what are you casting? Detect invisibility?
See invisibility, yes.
Go ahead and link that. Alright,
Yes,
so
sir.
you channel the spell. Looking around you, at least in this area, you don't see any invisible markings.
Right, so I'm going to next to Tal to look around where he was kind of heading to see if there's anything.
You don't see anything in the area anymore, if there was something here. Excuse
I
me.
concentrate on the Dija site back. I go back to Dija's site and take a look around here to see if around
Alright,
her to see if there's anything invisible.
so Deja, and how far can Deja see?
She has a dark vision of 60 feet.
Alright.
Technically, though, I see through her eyes, so I think I have my regular perception through her.
So about 40 feet away from Deja, back here, you would see what. Do you have Arcana?
I do not.
Alright, you'd see an odd-looking circular thing just kind of floating there.
Okay.
It seems to be invisible. It's not moving at the moment.
Does that look like my clairvoyance high or
Oh,
when I cast clairvoyance?
do you have clairvoyance?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
You just look at clairvoyance for a moment. See what that describes it as.
Can you see your own eye though?
if it's clairvoyance, it would be like an invisible orb or something like that.
It looks similar to the clairvoyance sensor. It might be either that spell or the same type of spell.
I'll call that out to the Fae and Tal and say, hey, there's something that is scanning the area in the South Passage.
Do you want
Yeah,
to bring
let's-
Deja back?
Well, I can leave Dija over there. Are we? But at that point, what do we want to do? Go forward to where Ripple has seen the skull guy, or are we trying to go back to the south?
Well, I thought the whole reason we come here was to try and find the imprisoned elves, and unless they're deeper in,
which they
They're not
probably
Yeah,
are.
which probably are. Yeah, I agree. I mean, we need to figure out what this skull guy is and
well,
what
before
can
we
do.
do any of that, Ripple, do you still want to take your 10 minutes to rest?
It would be very useful.
Shall we do that first and then go
Yeah.
and see whatever else, then try and get ourselves killed again?
So are we staying here? I mean, we can keep the watch. We have like 2 passages that we can watch and keep the watch while he's for 10 minutes. But the other guy is not going to stay idle. He probably has seen Dija already and knows that something's up.
I would go
He's
into
probably
the entrance area so we can leave when we need to.
He's seen Ripple
Okay.
flying around. I don't think I'm really worried about him seeing your whatever it is at the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. And realistically, he'd be looking for me, and he's not going to be able to see me because I'm invisible.
Alright, so for 10 minutes we return to the entrance. You can take your rest. I'll keep
Yeah.
Dicha where she is. I'll keep focusing on Dicha, so if the thing disappear, I will tell you guys.
Start gathering essence.
So a few moments later, it would wink out.
Okay.
Probably after like a
Okay.
couple of minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
So Ripple, you're
What
in your
about
are you in U form or you're a double form?
me form, double form's like over there.
Okay, so double form is not can't see, but yeah, is over there right now. Okay.
I will have Dicha fly and get on the roof somewhere around here,
Okay.
so that I can see what's coming up.
Trying to be stealthy.
North. Yeah, she's trying to be as stealthy as she can.
So you're looking through her eyes.
Yep.
Give me a moment.
Who else benefits from a short rest?
So looking through her eyes, and you would have your vision, right? Calgrod?
Yeah. Yes.
300? Alright.
Yes, 300 and invisibility for the next hour.
Alright, so this is what you would see through her eyes.
Okay.
It looks like there are some skeletons to the north.
Yeah, that's what
just
we
kind of
was.
looking around confused, just standing up there.
So she will just hang out, head down from the ceiling, trying to stay hidden and not move anymore.
Alright, how long are you going to watch them through your vision?
Well, for the next 10 minutes, I can concentrate on both, on Miss Sense for 1 hour and invisibility is 1 hour.
Okay. So you can't currently see through your eyes. Okay, so Tal's working on this. Ripple's trying to short rest. But after a few minutes, you would see the skeletons start moving to the east. Or, sorry, west, into the cave. You don't see them anymore.
So I'm warning the others, and Tisha is going to follow them, gliding as stealthily as she can. Nothing here. So she would kind of go here.
Give me another stealth check.
Yep.
Though you
So
don't really have to roll very high.
I got a +5 to the check.
Okay, yeah, so you're very stealthy, flying through the cave. You would see these skeletons kind of up here, definitely hear them. They stop in this area, and you would hear more noises coming from the northeast up here, as more creatures start coming into view.
How far are we in the short rest for Ripple?
It's been like 6 or so minutes now. So
Right.
a little more than halfway through it.
I'm going to talk to the other, saying, seems like they are regrouping the forces.
Yeah, maybe this is a bad idea.
Although, do you have religion?
Yeah.
No.
Or I mean, Calgrod. You
No.
don't, right?
No,
Okay.
I do not.
So yeah, you would see a bunch more undead coming into view up here.
So the Shadowstalkers.
Yeah, the zombie Shadowstalkers is kind of moving into this area here.
I'm looking. Is there any woman describing with the description of the one that disappeared among the zombies?
You don't think so. None of these, I mean, obviously none of them look familiar to you. But no, you don't see any female elf with them. These are all, judging by their, like, some of them look like they might be guards. Some of them you don't recognize at all. Some of them might be, like, civilians because they have normal looking clothing on. But they kind of come to this area.
I'm just muttering to my friends. Well, we may have found some of the disappeared, but they are coming. They are regrouping with the skeletons right now.
And at that point, you would see that odd three-headed undead come into the area as it walks past the zombies.
Visible, or is he like regularly visible?
No, he's not invisible. He just kind of walks into the area here. Walks past them. And let me check. What's his perception? Oh. He would look right up at the bat.
Out of curiosity, if I'm concentrating on a spell when I enter my vessel, can I continue to concentrate on it?
As far as concentration rules go, yes. You don't need to maintain any distance or line of sight to a spell.
And
As soon as...
take a short rest while concentrating. Would I be able to take a short rest while concentrating?
That I don't think so, because spell casting is considered strenuous activity. So if you have a spell going, same as like you can't identify while you're resting. So yeah, I think you would have to drop the spell to rest.
Okay.
So did you want to do that when you started resting? I assume you did.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to spell it when I'm resting. No.
So are you still trying to rest?
Yeah.
So
checking if I could use my last spell slot before I took the short rest.
Oh well.
Doing so I can't concentrate and rest at the same time.
Oh yeah, because isn't your hour spell concentration your double?
Yeah, but I would have dropped that and cast another more useful spell before resting if I could keep it up.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So your double is gone, though. Yeah. Okay. So you're not concentrating anymore. So yeah, he looks towards Deja curiously. And he sort of walks over this way. And
I'm going.
Yeah.
If you need to roll initiative, DJ is going to kind of fly and try to fly past them. And so I don't know if that's an initiative or something like that, but Deja is going to do something saying that she's been seen.
All right, yeah, give me initiative rolls because it looks like he is moving towards you. The zombies can't really do much, so I'm going to keep them out of it because you're flying, but the skeletons do have bows.
Oh, didn't I select the token? No, I didn't. 14.16. I don't think I was added. I forgot to add my... Oh, no, I do. No.
You could just roll again if you didn't have the token selected.
Okay.
That's usually my rule. If the token's selected, just re-roll.
Sorry. I lost my character sheet again.
That's fine.
It's really easy to kind of click on close and not minimize.
Yeah, if you do you have it? Do you have your sheet as a separate window or something?
No, because it's causing issues with compendium. I can't drag and drop when it's separate.
All right.
As far as I've seen. All right.
So, Calgrod, or Deja. Deja, you get to act first. So you said you're flying somewhere?
Yeah, so she's going to use her 60 feet of movement and kind of fly above the creatures over there and try to drag them back to get us some time. And she's dodging. So our goal is kind of to try to fly away from the entrance so that we can finish the short rest.
Alright, so you fly 60 feet and dodge.
Yeah.
The creature yells, "Kill it!" And the skeleton acting first is going to come over here and take a shot, pulling its bow out. Pew! 15?
Nope.
Alright, so
It's
yeah,
18.
that would fly past it. Another skeleton is going to come up this way, kind of trying to get past the zombie, but it's in the way, and it's going to just fire. Pew! Nope, that would miss as well. The Shadowlord. What's the Shadowlord gonna do? He doesn't really want to use a spell on this thing because he's not sure what it is. He's going to... I guess he'll use a cantrip. So he begins to chant... summoning some magical fire. And throws a firebolt at it. Luckily, she is dodging. Why is it doing +4? Well, 17? I think just misses it.
13 is a just miss.
Yeah, because he doesn't have Bless on himself right now. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright, so the firebolt just barely flies past Deja as she's trying to flap away. And he curses. Another skeleton is coming over this way and firing at her. Pew! Nope. Another skeleton is going to come over this way and fire. Nope, dodged. Another skeleton moves 30 feet and fires. Nope, dodged. And finally, this one will fire as well. 19 I think actually gets her.
19 gets her.
So Deja is struck for 6 points of piercing damage as she's flying away. And into the new round, I assume at this point she's just going to take off north.
Yes, he's trying to kind of bring them behind her, so she's going to fly. Let me do the Q thing. So she can do 60 feet, so she's going to fly 60 feet somewhere here.
Okay, and dodge again?
Yeah, dodge.
Alright, so... Let's see... 2, 3, 4...
I mean, you can shortcut that. She's going to try to fly around. She's probably going to die eventually, but she's trying to stay alive as long as possible to let us finish the short rest.
Well, if you want to double move up north, you probably get out of their range instead of dodging. If you dodge, then they'd probably just move up and fire at you some more. I'll just take a couple of shots.
Yeah, that's what she wants to do. She wants to still draw the fire and draw them away from the entrance.
Alright, so 6 of the skeletons shoot. Looks like they all miss, luckily, because of the dodging. Now the Shadowlord at this point might be getting a little suspicious. The Shadowlord does not follow. You're not sure where he went. But you gonna do anything, or just keep flying north and trying to get their attention?
Yeah, keep flying north and dodging as long as the skeletons follow.
Okay.
If I see that nobody's followed, then I'm going to change.
The skeletons are following you, but you don't see that, like, there's no fire bolts coming at you anymore, so you're not sure where the Skull Lord went.
So I'm warning the others. The big guy may be coming up for the entrance. Be ready. I keep trying to distract the others.
All right.
Yeah.
So 10 minutes would pass. Tal, you said you were trying to get some essence.
Yeah.
Give me a religion roll. Oh, good roll. So you would. Do you have beholder essence already?
Nope.
Or sorry, beholder zombie essence, because they're very different creatures. So if you do, you want to mix it with anything, or are you going to spend a vial and get?
A bunch of empty potion vials, I think. Yeah, if I
8. All right, so you can spend one of those, and you would get. Let's see. 120 gold pieces worth of zombie beholder essence. And 20 gold pieces of skeletal essence. I don't know if you already had skeletal essence, but yeah, so you get all that. The 10 minutes would pass, so Ripple, I assume you have something that lets you short rest in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I've got Sanctuary Vessel.
You got what?
Sorry. Sanctuary Vessel. I'm just trying to figure out, do I actually need to spend 5 hit dice? I don't think I do, because I also get my proficiency bonus on top of it. So I
Okay,
get 15 hit points back instead of
so you did,
10.
Before we go in, I can do Cure Wounds on you to give you to a level 1, which would give you 13. So it'd be less anyway.
all right, so you did go into your vessel, the once per day thing.
Yeah, I use my bottle respite.
All right, so yeah, you would finish yours if you want to spend, spend a short rest. The rest of you wouldn't have
Ripple
time to, but you would.
Ripple also took Riven in with him. So I asked him earlier, and he said, "Yeah."
Okay.
Sorry, it was in the chat log. I don't know if we actually said it out loud.
That's fine. So you, I guess, Riven, since you went in, could also spend the short rest.
Yeah, it's just to get my sorcery points and my 2 Warlock spell slots back. That was it.
Okay. And if you're using your wounds, then I will use.
Did you use your
3
vial
hit
to
dice.
get your sorcery points back?
Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
per day? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, the 10 minutes have passed.
Cool. So short rest.
I'm gonna do a Death Ward on me and Kirkwood, and as soon as the other 2 come out on them as well.
After
So,
roll a hit to take short rest.
I'll just say, Deja, after a while, these skeletons kind of stopped following you. And they're kind of slow, so with the 60 feet, you left them pretty far in the dust after a couple of attacks. So you're not sure where they went after that, but you're probably somewhere up north now. Like maybe up here somewhere. This guy isn't here anymore.
If they stop following, we'll kind of come back and flutter in the range, like within like 60 feet of them, and see if they are kind of taking the bait or just following that way.
Okay, if you go back, if you got back to, I'll just say, okay, so you fly back, you would see, and you're trying to be stealthy?
No. At that point, it's more about. So I know the 10 minutes have passed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so at that point, yes, I would start to be stealthy. I'm not trying to kind of. If the time is good, I'm just trying to kind of scout at that point.
All right. So the zombies you would see are just kind of hanging out here. You don't know where the skeletons went.
pointing that out to the others.
And obviously you don't see the skeleton lord anywhere.
Hi. So it's not with the zombie anymore. So be careful, guys. And I'll stay in my inner sight until I can see anything happening with the zombies.
Okay. So yeah, back. I'll say, like I said, you got your rests. What do you all want to do?
Like I said, Death Ward on everyone.
All right. So you
Nice.
cast Death Ward. Just mark. So the time now, just for the spell, would be about 10 o'clock.
Yep.
It's about 10 a.m. at this point.
I'll
So,
cast Mage Armor again. Just because.
I just have it constantly on.
I'll
Well-
lie, but I'm just going to cast Mage Armor again.
you have it from 8 hours from the point you cast it. So if you cast it in the morning, it usually lasts till about late afternoon.
Because it's
Yeah.
our invocation, I'm just constantly just doing.
Oh, do you get it as like a free cast or something?
Yeah.
As the invocation of something, I can't remember what. You
Does
can
it?
do it at will.
Armor of
Oh, it's at
Shadows.
will. Yeah. If it's at will and it doesn't use a resource, then yeah, you could just say you re-up it. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm just specifically re-upping mine now for the sake of it.
Okay.
And then I re-up my Disguise Self as well. That's also really important.
Okay.
Are we going in or are we waiting here? What the
I
plan,
don't know.
folks?
What do you?
Well, the big guy is not there anymore with the zombies and the skeletons are gone, so I can try to bring Tisha back towards the entrance and see if I see him, or keep her further down. What do you guys prefer?
Well, we have no idea how many of the undead that he has further back there in the cave, so I don't really want to go marching into where they want. But at the same point,
So
There
Deja,
was 7,
Go on.
and then 4, and then 1. So there's probably like 12.
Yeah, I would say that too. 12, like a
Small
dozen
bit,
of.
that don't worry me.
there might be more further in.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah, there's probably
so-
more further in.
Deja, you would see all of the undead suddenly, or at least the zombies, suddenly just fall down and kind of go lifeless. Now
Okay.
they're just a bunch of corpses on the floor.
Reporting that, and okay, so I'm bringing Dicha back up to see back to us to see if anything's happening. So she's flying at that point back toward the entrance, and nothing there. So
You have detect invisibility on still?
yep, I still have my invisibility on.
So you would see a sensor over here.
They are watching the entrance. There is a magical sensor over there. So
I've had
whoever.
enough of this. I've had enough of this fucking thing. I'm going to fly up and go, stop spying, it's fucking rude, and then cast Fairy Fire to illuminate it.
Alright, so yeah, the sensor... I don't think you... Well, the sensor, let's see. Yeah, actually the sensor doesn't seem to be affected by it. Because it is not technically a creature.
Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, violet light.
Object? Oh,
Yeah, movement.
okay. That's weird. Oh, it says creature for the deck save. Alright, so yeah, you'd see there's a sensor just sitting here. And if you have Arcana, do any of you have Arcana?
I'm not trained.
Okay, so yeah, there's some kind of weird circular thing just kind of floating in the air there.
Can't tell him that's exactly what I'm seeing. I saw earlier. He's watching us.
Either come and say hello or fuck off.
The sensor doesn't respond. It just sits there.
Alright, then fuck off and stay out of our way.
Did you use a spell for this, or is this like a at
No,
will
it's a
thing? Or
fairy race.
magic.
I get it once per day.
oh, once per day thing. Okay.
I can use once per day, or I can cast it as a spell, but I just use the free for day.
I got you.
But yeah, he has released the zombies. I haven't found the skeletons, and I'm not sure where he is. He's probably deeper in the cave at that point.
Yes, well, either he is kidnapping Shadowkai elves, which is fucking weird and perverted,
Yes,
or he's a really creepy guy who wants to be left alone in the cave, in which case just turn up, tell us you're not kidnapping people, let us wander through the cave to check, and then we'll fuck off and leave you alone.
Did you just... so I assume you described what you saw, Calgrod and Ripple?
Yeah.
So, Tal, you have religious knowledge, right?
I mean, I can see it now with Verifier, right?
Well, you could see the
No.
the thing here. You didn't see the creature they described. But give me a religion check, because you might actually know what this is. Because it is an undead. 13. So it sounds like an intelligent undead. You don't know exactly what it is. But it might be something comparable to like a lich. Some sort of evil undead spellcasting magic user. You would guess it might be in league with whoever was kidnapping people. Maybe not. Maybe he was kidnapping people. But it definitely sounds like a dangerous opponent.
Yeah, something that should die.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's certainly crafty
Seriously?
too, because he's not running toward us. So
Yeah, it seems to be watching you right now.
Look, if it's not hurting anyone, it's not doing anything creepy, then I say we leave it alone. If it's not doing anything like that.
well,
Like
the
fireball is.
Shadowkai zombies were clearly people from somewhere. They were not. Some of them were soldiers. Some of them were like citizens.
Yes, but they
clearly got-
died. Like everything dies. He just happened to use the bodies that weren't being used. It doesn't mean he killed them. If he killed them, I completely agree. We kill him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
think
they
he killed them.
randomly appeared in this cave.
Yeah, I think he killed them.
Well, what if he didn't? What if he just walks around battlefields where dead have been and reanimates them to bring them back here?
Are you
recycling?
Are you talking really loud right now?
I think I'm just talking. I think it's just me talking loud, not actually Ribbon's not talking loud.
So Ribbon's kind of like whispering this, like he could have just.
Not whispering, just normal tone, like monotone. I think
Okay.
I'm just being loud.
All right,
Headphones, and I don't realize how loud I'm actually being. Sorry.
no worries. So you're
Yeah, I
just
think
okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
we should get that leech. I mean, I'm voting for getting in and getting that skull thing out. Any other choice?
Like I said, if he's not kidnapping the people and killing the people, I don't personally see the problem with leaving him alone.
Okay. How do we kill it?
Hit it until it's dead. Again.
I can send Dija while I still have some time to try to find him again, and then once we know where he is, we just kind of go in that direction. Seems like we will have to go through that first, and then
We
left.
just go and
and then
ask
right.
him.
Well, if you want to ask him, I mean, if you want to try to parlay before anything happens, but he.
I mean, he can hear us, right?
Oh yeah, the sensor's still sitting right there. You assume he
That's
can.
what I'm saying. Like, if he's innocent, he should come out and just say it, and we'll absolutely leave him alone and make sure he's not got elves and check his caves. And then if he's not kidnapping the people, we'll leave him alone.
He shoots fireballs before talking.
So
Yes.
do you and me.
No, and that Disha too. He actually hurt Disha.
He
Yes,
shot a
but let's-
fireball at me before he knew I wasn't me and I was an illusion.
Yes,
Shoot
but let's be honest.
fireballs before talking.
Let's be honest, Ripple. If someone turned up in your home with no explanation, you'd shoot a fireball.
You would instantly
Yeah.
try to kill him.
I would say, hi, do you want to be friends? And if they said no, then I'd be like, well, that's not very nice. We should be friends. And if they said no again, I'd be like, but I really like friends.
All right, fine. I'll amend that. I would shoot them if they turned up in my house and I didn't know they were here.
Alright, so Tal, what says you? So we have like 2 for attacking and 1 for not attacking.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to go. I don't know why we're here.
Well,
Don't really.
No, I'm really
Well-
with you on that. We're here to save elves that don't appear to be here, but no, humans want to do stupid human things.
Oh, are we here to like, save elves and stuff?
Yes,
What sort of elves?
Shadowkai.
Oh, that sounds like a waste of time.
Welcome to humans.
It should be part of every living thing. If we don't look out for each other, the undead would have killed us all long ago.
great.
Everything dies eventually.
Everything
Well,
dies pretty commonly.
But stay dead.
Well, what does it matter
Okay.
once you're dead? You're dead. You're not using your
matters
body.
to
Let
the
someone
living.
else. How? Tell me. He has been perfectly fine in his cave, not bothering anyone.
Well,
I
that's
still
your
think he's been the one kidnapping the elves and
yes.
killing
That
them.
is you saying.
All right, fine.
That's
I'll fly
that's
up
the
to the
usual MO. Like everyone does it. It's so much more likely than him just sitting there. Every undead thing, every
Not
undead
necessarily.
mage thing wants to have more power and tries to get more
Not
undead.
necessarily. Maybe he just wants to
Okay.
be an undead person who gets left alone. I'll fly up to the orb and I don't know if I can knock it like it's
Well,
glass.
And you
Well,
sent,
like,
and
hi.
you sent his husband to Gaian. You banished. Well, I guess you don't know it's his husband, but his
We don't know.
his undead buddy.
We just know it was a creep. Fly up and just go, hi. Also, he might not know it was us. So we don't have to say that.
True.
Hi.
Okay.
Could you come and
So-
talk to us so we know whether you're okay or we need to kill you? Again.
Well, here's
Uh,
another thing. We do find the Shadowkai, and we go and save them, and we rescue them. Then when we try and rescue them, they're just going to turn around to us and go, we don't have the authority to be rescued. We need to go and ask our supervisor.
That's not how this works.
I know.
It's the
there's
goddamn
so bureaucratic
bureaucracy.
here. There's
It's
so
like
bureaucratic
you have to
here,
go
I mean,
fill
we have
out
to-
the Section 5 form rescuing.
Yeah. I mean, they're so bureaucratic here. I bet you they even have to ask the Raven Queen. Sorry, it can't be today. Like, it's on the Raven Queen's holy day. It can't technically be today. It has to be in between the times of 4 and 5. And yes, completely annoying.
Alright, things are still quiet. You assume the creature can hear you, but he's probably... You would guess, Calgrod, he's probably not going to attack you near the entrance where you might be able to flee.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
probably
he's,
he's probably going to wait for you to try to come in before he springs a trap. That would be your
Well, I'm
guess.
I'm waiting for the group to decide what to do.
Yeah, let's go. He had enough time to explain himself.
Alright, fine. He's not come and said anything. We'll go and try and ask him to his face.
Aye,
Okay.
fair enough. Aye, so as the group decides to move forward, I'm going to release control of Dija, keeping her here. If she sees anything while we are coming, she's just can tell me. She's
in the
actually,
middle
she-
here now? Okay.
Yeah. No, she doesn't have a telepathic link actually. It's only me that can see through her eyes with that. Alright, so let's go forward over there. That's probably where the creature is, somewhere here. So zombies are here, folks, but they are being released, and I don't know where the skeletons are.
I can't control my token anymore. I can't even see my token. Just the health bar and the name tag.
That's strange.
Oh, no, it's back. Thank you. We fixed it.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to move
Um,
it.
I couldn't move it. I'm just going to create bonfire over this to fill it with a 5-foot cube of fire so that like. No, I
All
wanted
right.
to.
So when you start moving north, the thing would wink out.
Oh, I was going to say I was going to blind it with bonfire anyway, but I don't need to.
All right.
Alright, I'm not going forward anymore. I'm waiting for undead.
So the south passage is actually connecting to that north passage here. So I don't know where they are right now. I can't see anybody with Dija. So we can reach Dija and then I can thunder scouting more. So Tal, it's straight up and on the right.
Also, you said something about a tombstone?
Oh yeah, there was a tombstone up there. I don't know what it says on it. It's written in some really weird language.
I haven't
I
seen
think
it.
it's alien.
It's aliens.
Right, yeah, and
Also,
on the left
people,
over there.
when we get into a fight, people aren't going to want to be around me.
Dija kind of flutter its wing to attract Tal's attention.
Yeah, you would.
I
Well,
see it over there.
do you have enough
Barely.
sight?
Kargrod gave me his
Oh, you got the
super
300? Okay. So you still have that. When did you give that to him?
That was actually when we
When we
started.
came
I
in.
don't. So it's only lasting 1 hour, so I don't know if it's still active. So it's when we entered.
So that would probably be wearing off just about now. So you're probably back
Right.
down to because we're about the hour mark. So you're back down to what, 60 or
to
0?
0, but I'm gonna cast light if it goes out.
Okay, so you cast light on yourself. Or what do you cast the light on?
My shield.
Okay, so it's on your shield. Got it.
Alright, so be careful of there is kind of a possible collapse here. Walking over there and getting to Dija. Hi, folks. It's pretty empty so far.
Yeah,
So
let's go north to the.
Calgrod, at this point, you would hear what sounds like some sort of chanting coming from up here.
Ah! Alright. Magic casting over there.
But you don't see anything.
I still have seen visibility though, but
Yeah,
alright, so it's just behind the wall, right?
you would guess.
Alright, so I will move behind that thing here, use my action to control Dija again, and have Dija fly 50 feet, 60 feet up. And dodge.
Let me check something. Okay. So Deja's flying up that way. Now Deja, well, I guess, are you looking through her eyes or did you just tell her to go up there?
No, I use my action to kind of. So I'm hiding behind that rock stuff, and I use my action to get into her head.
Okay. So yeah, it sounds much louder.
People are going to want to give me space in a fight.
So, can I make out? How well can I make out where it's coming from?
What's your perception?
20.
20? Oh, okay. So yeah, when you get over here, you would hear the noise coming from up here somewhere. And you as well. It sounds like chanting, but it's taking a while. So either someone's casting a ritual or something odd's going on, because usually spells go off much quicker.
Yeah. So if I can make it up to within a 20 radius sphere, can I pinpoint it well enough to?
All right. So
to be sure that's within a 20-foot sphere.
Deja flew up there. So at that point, you hear the spell casting, but when you turn the corner, it doesn't seem like there's anything there.
Remember, I still have the invisibility.
No, you don't see anything invisible there.
Huh.
But there's definitely a noise coming from it, and then out of the shadows to the north. Well, give me initiative rolls.
Uh-oh.
So unfortunately, I don't think your perception beat the stealth roll that he had.
Oh no, valid token selected.
How did a passive perception of 11 not beat anything?
Yeah,
I know, right? It's crazy.
I have 20 and 22 on side, 25 on side.
Your passive perception's better than mine.
Oh, well, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Deja. You're nowhere near him.
Oh, lot of that.
Oh, is it just Deja that did Rodney?
Well, you can all roll, because you might want to do something. But to the north, the creature seems to have been hiding. And it is going to pop out at this point. So I think everyone is surprised again.
Yeah.
I can't even see it, so I got no idea what's going on.
And he is going to cast a spell on Deja.
Oh, teacher.
Deja, why? Question is, what spell does he want to cast?
Surely he just wants to cast Firebolt because that's the only spell he knows. Surely, right?
Surely.
The only one you've shown us so far. The only one he knows.
Yeah, obviously, he just knows Firebolt. I think... Yeah, he doesn't want to use anything too big. So he is going to cast a magic missile spell this time.
Uh-oh.
However, he is going to cast it a bit higher level. So he chants casting magic missile. And Deja would take
16 damage, right? He's only got second level spell slot.
28 damage. Beep, 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 as she is riddled with magic
Ouch.
missiles.
She's at 2 hit points.
He is then going to move back somewhere into the darkness.
So he's hiding up north. Be careful, there are zombies, but they are inanimated on the right here. But he's going to kill Deja next time.
That's it for him, Ripple. So you hear probably a bunch of noise coming from up this way.
I snap out of my surprise condition.
Oh yeah, that's right, you're surprised. New round, Calgrod. So you're
Yeah,
no longer surprised. Well, no, you went first as he popped out. You were just surprised at the moment.
Okay. So do I see him through Deja's eye or not?
No, he was behind the wall. He cast magic missile over here. Then he went northwest into the dark, back behind the wall there.
So Deja is going to fly another 60 feet, or like 45 feet to see.
All right,
She can
yeah,
see
you would
him.
see him there, yeah.
Alright, so I will call out to everybody. He is right there, and use the bonus action to. So she is going to approach for another like 25 feet. Oh, 25. She can actually. No, 45 plus 4. No, yeah, she can only do 15. He's alone, and he's at the top over there. So she's going to dodge, and I'm going to use my action to break the to break
The bond.
contact with the bond. And
All right.
after breaking the bond, I'm going to start moving 35 feet up there.
All right. So you can see again. Go ahead. Yeah, because she goes on your turn, right? That's how it works
Yeah,
for
she goes
your.
on my turn. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. So
Alright.
I've done all bonus action, and movement.
Ribbon.
Right. I'm gonna pick up a little pebble rock thing from around me. Fly. No, I don't need. Fly about here,
Okay.
and then lob the pebble I've got and cast light onto it, and then throw it as far as I can up here.
So yeah, you could probably throw it like 30 feet. So go ahead and take the. Well, I'll take the light off you. And go ahead and pull a torch to the 30-foot mark where you're throwing it.
Okay.
Remember, it's your square, not the square in front of you. So you measure from your square, yeah.
So just in front of the rock.
Alright, so a little glowing pebble comes sailing past you, Calgrod, lighting up the area.
Cool.
That is it for, yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Tal.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up 30 feet. That's up here. And I can't see anything. I don't want to get too far ahead of the others.
And the aura, that's detect magic's probably gone at this point, right?
Yeah.
So you probably don't have that anymore. Sprig.
Invisible Sprig is going to. He was still invisible, right? I think he's still invisible. So Invisible Sprig is going to. No. Where is he? He's down here somewhere. I can't see him.
Yeah, he's back here. Now, is he just acting independently right now? Because I don't know if you told him to do anything back there.
He's just doing what Sprig does. He's going to move there. And then.
There's a
Dodge.
cave-in. That's a cave-in, by the way. You cave
There
that
is
in,
the
remember?
cave-in. I did cave that in, that's fine.
Okay, so he's just dodging near the cave-in. Alright,
Yeah.
the enemy goes... Now, did you say Deja is dodging?
DJ is dodging, yes.
Alright, well...
She looks beaten, so she looks really beaten.
Yeah. So the Skull Lord goes... she looks near death. He is going to cast a first level magic missile on her. Pew pew pew. So she takes another 12.
Up, out.
Alright.
Just gone.
So she disappears, and Skull Lord does something after that. That is it for him. Ripple. Do you guys want to stay in combat, or do you want to drop out at this point? Like, are you going to keep rushing up there, or what are you going to do?
I'm
I think
keeping
we're going
rushing.
after him.
Okay, so you're rushing up there. All right, so Ripple, what are you doing?
Seeing my brother doing cool things with stones, I'm going to pick up a stone.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move to a better place. About there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast a spell and drop the stone. I'm casting darkness. Many people can play in the dark.
All right, so you put a darkness over here. Got it. And you, that's... Can you move that from a point?
I can move the stone.
Let's see. Can you cast it on an object? If
Create
the
darkness
point you choose is on an object, uh, object moves with
on an
it.
object
Okay.
you are holding or one that isn't being warded. It emanates from the object and moves with it. So I
Alright.
cast it on the stone and then dropped it, which is why I
Got
cast it
it.
on the stone. And dropped
Alright.
it. So nobody can see me because I'm in magical darkness, and
Unless
I'm
they have
concentrating on that.
Devil Sight. But yeah, so Ripple disappears into a bunch of darkness.
Who wants to get closer? I think Tal probably wants to get closer, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll push Tal closer if he wants to go closer. If not, he can make a strength save.
I
Like,
want to go closer.
push him
Or
down the hall, you mean? Away from you?
Yeah,
Oh,
if
okay.
he wants to.
Do you want to be pushed, Tal?
yeah, sure.
Whoop. Alright, so you push Tal 1. End of the round, Calgrod, you're up.
I would yell to Tal. There is another way to get there from the left, but I'm going straight up. And I'm going to move 35 here. I'm actually going to cast the Fear Strike. Get my dagger out and start moving in that direction. So the Fear Strike's coming up here. So 35. And then dashing. Oh, darn it, I always miss. So I'm kind of moving over there with 70 feet of movement.
Zoom out.
And
Battlefield's getting big. Alright, so you rush up there. You probably hear something moving around up to the northwest of you. For you?
Yep.
Alright. Riven.
Okay, so I'm going to fly. I get that thing's 30 feet. Fly. That. Me still not see much.
I mean, you'd see probably.
No, not that. Just I can't see anyone to head because I have no dark vision and I can only rely on this light.
Yeah, you just have the light stone.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll probably fly. Use my action to fly over here and just hide behind the wall and wait.
Can Ripple see in darkness?
Yeah, he's got the dark devil sight thing.
Oh,
Riven
okay.
can't. I believe you was actually intending to ask about Riven, but Riven can't. Ripple can, Riven can't.
All right. Tal.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash over here and then up.
So you still hear the chanting coming from here. Hasn't stopped, whatever it is. All right, so you dash up there. Anything else?
No.
All right. Sprig is gonna stay where he is.
Do you want to move Sprig from the initiative order because he's effectively just going to stay within 100 feet of me in this fight? He's not going to do much.
Okay. Yeah, he's
other
that's
than
fine. We can
just
take him out.
provide me his passive bonuses.
All right. Let's see. The Shadowlord. What's he gonna do? So he probably hears you down there.
what is the green area of effect around Tal? Is that like a light?
The yellow thing is light.
Okay.
Well, I thought that was detect magic.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna turn
Yeah,
it off.
so that's
It
probably gone.
appeared again when you gave me the light.
That's weird. So the skeleton thing is gonna do something. Tal, you have a passive perception of 20?
Yeah. 25 to the side.
So you think you hear movement back here. But yeah, you don't see anything. Well, obviously it's behind the wall. But yeah, the skeleton guy did something. That is it for him. Ripple. What are you going to do? You're in your darkness. You there, Ripple? Oh, did you move?
Sorry, yes, I've been talking. I forgot that I muted myself. I said I was going to pick up the darkness stone, which I assume is just like an object interaction,
Mm-hmm.
and then dash over there, and then I think I can push the guys a bit more if they want to get pushed a bit more. No, they need to be within 30 feet of me.
You can see 120
gonna-
feet, right?
Yes.
So when you move over there, you see a bunch of skeletons to the east of you. Kind of see the darkness, and they enter the battle. As they are curious about what's going on over there. Anything
I'm
else?
assuming I can't see skeletons, so I will.
Oh,
bonus
that's right.
action-
They're around the corner. So then you would hear them over here.
I'm going to bonus action invoke my elemental gift, and that's me.
Okay. There is some movement. And new round, Calgrod.
Alright, so there's some movement. I'm yelling to Tal.
Tal may
Going
have
to,
Tal may have signaled he heard something up here.
Yeah,
alright,
probably would have.
I'm going to move, dash. Oh,
So you come around the corner and a bunch of zombies go seeing
alright.
you.
Do I see the creature?
You do see him there, and he sees you now.
Alright, so I'm going to use my bonus action to do a spiritual weapon and manifest it right next to him.
Okay.
And
Luckily, he does not seem to have counterspell. So yeah, your spiritual weapon appears.
So I'm going to cast it at level 4.
Okay.
No, why did it do that? Oh yeah, I guess it did the attack. He didn't ask me though for the damage. Oh, he's doing that at the end of actually. Sorry, I
Yeah,
scrolled
when
down to the-
you would have to roll the damage, I think, for it to use the spell slot. But unfortunately, I think
Yes.
11 would miss him.
Alright. I can use like it's a melee weapon attack actually. I can use my advantage on that one because I have I still have the Zephyr Strike.
Um.
Let me bring
It's
Zephyr
a
Strike back up.
melee spell attack. Spiritual weapon is.
Yeah,
The
it's a
melee
spell
attack, not
attack.
a weapon
I
attack.
don't think that would work.
I think Sanctuary Spiritual is a weapon attack for.
It's
Let me double check.
Let me see.
90% certain it's a melee spell attack, but I obviously double check.
I know you can apply things like favors and stuff like that on the.
Could you link?
Basically,
Yeah, give me spiritual weapon.
when you cast a spell, you make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon.
Aye. So it's
Yeah.
yes, okay. So it's not a melee weapon attack.
Yeah,
Aye,
it's a
got it.
melee
Okay.
spell attack.
So
Unfortunately.
yeah, that's it for it. So no advantage, nothing this turn.
All right, so you have your weapon as it comes at him. Unfortunately, his armor protects him. Anything else?
Yep. Nope. That's it.
All right. So Ripple, You hear movement, and a creature comes into view here, though it can't actually do anything yet. And you would hear more movement as something is coming down the hall over here. Sounds like multiple creatures.
That's
Riven.
fine. You can't see me.
Right, cool. I'm gonna fly over here. See that cluster of 6 skeletons that me not know if they are not moving or what.
Oh,
And
these guys?
Yep.
Yeah, you see a bunch of corpses laying on the floor.
I know, but I don't trust this undead bastard. So I'm gonna fireball them.
Alright, so you chant summoning a fireball, level 3 spell, right? Or wait, is it level... Yeah, level
It's level
3.
3.
Yep, there's an explosion here, doing 31 points of damage, and the corpses are all very singed. As the smell of burning flesh assaults your sensibilities. They are still not moving, and now they're very charred.
That's cool.
Anything else?
I will pick up my light stone
Okay.
if I can, and then just like hold it in my hand for the minute. And yeah.
All right. So Tal, obviously there is a big explosion lighting up the area next to you as a bunch of corpses get burned. What are you gonna do?
So I'm gonna move up 30 feet because I
Oh,
can probably hear a bit of fighting.
and sorry, actually, I forgot. This guy has legendary actions. So at the end of that turn, he is going to blast Calgrod with a cantrip. So he is going to cast, I think, Firebolt. Let me see. Does he have anything better he can use? Yeah, I'll just Firebolt at you. Ooh, 28. Again, I don't know why it's putting a 4.
28 is a hit.
Alright, so he sends a Firebolt at you, striking you. I wonder if it does the damage correctly. Oh, it does. 19 points of fire damage. That's his legendary action. Alright, go ahead, Tal. What are you doing? And I need a concentration check, apparently.
Yes. Yeah, because I have the Zephyr Strike still up.
Okay, move another 30 feet up here.
Okay.
And well,
I made it.
Alright, so you would see him, and now he sees you coming around the corner there.
so it gets another spiritual weapon as face. Spiritual weapon. Just at second level.
So
Not blessed.
15. Nope, 15 is gonna miss, unfortunately. As he is fairly armored.
So yeah, and that's my turn. I'm gonna pull out the spiritual weapon.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, put that out. Let me check something. Alright. That is what I thought. Sorry, playing a spellcaster is always a pain in the ass.
It's easy.
Um,
I'm sorry, but you pick up any random spellcaster that's that high of a level and just get to know their entire spells list.
yeah, no, I know what the
I
spells
was
do.
joking.
I'm just, making sure I'm doing these right. Let's see. Okay. Well, it's not his turn anyway, but I just wanted to see how this works. Okay, so Tal, that is it for you. You send a spiritual weapon at him. Oh, and let me edit that so only you can control it. And next up, he does have a legendary though. So I think he's going to try to blast Calgrod again. Yeah, he does a chant, firing another firebolt at you, Calgrod. 22.
Shall go from the zombies or not?
Sorry, what?
Do I have partial cover from the zombies?
Yeah,
or
you
not?
would. So you have +2 to your AC.
So I'm going to shield that.
Alright, so as the firebolt is coming at you, throw your arm up or hand up, chanting, and cast shield, knocking away the attack. Alright, so that was his second legendary. And that is it for him. Down south, Ripple, another skeleton comes into view. Again, he was dashing though, so he couldn't do anything. The Shadowlord goes.
The skeletons can just hear, they can't see me, they can't see me.
Yeah. What? Ooh. Okay. So he. I'm gonna make sure I do this correctly. What's the range of this?
Range on what?
What indeed?
Armor motion. That's what he's looking for. The
Oh,
range of
God,
harmony.
this spell is very complicated. Okay, so he's gonna snap his fingers as a where is it? As a symbol suddenly begins to glow. It is over here. So Calgrod and Tal, I don't think anyone else is in range. I need charisma saving throws.
I'm going to use my my moderate inspiration.
Okay. DC is 20. Oh, looks like Tal, is that +1? Did you make it? Oh,
Yeah, I made it.
alright, just barely. Alright, so unfortunately, I think Calgrod would fail it.
Yep.
So you suddenly just feel this intense and overwhelming despair as you look at this symbol. So you are affected by hopelessness. You can't attack or target any creature with harmful abilities, spells, or other magical effects for 1 minute.
Okay.
So you are under the effect of this as you were just incredibly overwhelmed by a feeling of hopelessness. He is then going to move back 5, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet, moving back into the darkness behind the zombies. And the zombies are going to move forward. This guy is going to come up at Tal, trying to punch you. Luckily, they are just zombies. 15, I assume, would miss. This guy and this guy are going at Calgrod. 20 and 12.
Miss because of the shield.
Alright, yep, the shield is keeping you safe. This guy moves 20 and then dashes down this way so he can't attack. This guy is going to dash, and this guy is going to dash as well as they move in on you. That's it for him. Down south, where skeletons come into view as Ripple chants, "You can't see me." And Ripple, what are you going to do?
Let's do some. I'm out of fucking position.
So yeah, there is a... Does this keep glowing? Symbol of hopelessness. Oh no, it just triggers. So the spell went off. Luckily, Tal made it, and I don't think there is anything on save. But unfortunately, Calgrod was affected.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anything on a failed save or on a made save, so I think you're okay. Alright, yeah, what are you doing, Ripple?
Yeah, I'm fucking hopelessly out of position. I'll still be hopelessly out of position next turn. So we're gonna have to move to the more advantageous place. So this way around.
Okay.
Bringing darkness with me.
You can dash as well if you want.
That was a dash.
Oh, are you at half speed?
No,
You're just very slow. Alright.
no, I moved 60 feet.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Because you were down south. I keep getting you confused with kind of Riven's positioning. Alright, so that's it for you. The skeleton is kind of curiously following the darkness. Up this way. New round.
Shit.
Calgrod. So you can't do any, I guess, attacking actions, any offensive actions.
Is the effect like a charmed effect or not?
So the symbol of... Just had it up. I guess I could just link it. It's
You
a
said it
symbol
was
spell.
Symbol.
Yeah.
I don't believe that counts as a charm.
So hopelessness, no, it just says you're just overwhelmed with despair. It doesn't say it's any type of effect.
Right, so it's not a charmed effect.
Yeah. So you can still move. You're just like, basically you're like depressed. You're like, nothing matters. I can't do anything. At least you
Yeah,
can't
so
do anything offensive.
Yeah, so I will keep my.
Oh, and that's a
I
1
still have
minute
my
timer.
concentration.
So here, let me put the stopwatch on you. Because that's for a minute. Unfortunately, you don't get another save.
It's fine.
So 5. I'm going to move here. So 35. I'm going to move here. I have the first strike still up, so I'm not taking any attack opportunities.
Alright, yeah, so you run around the
and,
zombies.
Yep, and I will move here. But that's it, just staying next to him. And can I still use a bonus action to move my spiritual weapon without attacking?
Yes, I believe so, as long as you don't take a harmful action on him.
Alright, so that's what I will do.
Alright, so he does not like that. He is going to pull forward his staff and swing it at you. insect. 24.
That's a hit. Ouch.
So you take 13 necrotic and 5 bludgeoning as you are smacked with the staff. Whack.
So 18.
And I need another concentration check.
Yep.
Just as a point, if that was symbol, once triggered, the glyph glows for 10 minutes.
Uh,
Ready to
oh yeah, it still glows. Does it keep affecting? I guess it would, huh? Because it didn't say there was a duration.
First time or end of turn. So there's a 60-foot radius sphere that
Yeah.
is just dim light for 10 minutes. Anyone within that 60-foot sphere, if they end their turn or the first time they're in that sphere, they get affected. So if me or Riven enter that sphere,
Okay, let me.
which I might have done,
I don't think you did. So it's low light, you
60
said?
feet from where?
I thought it just went off. I guess not. All right. So you can you see the light from it now? Here.
I'm hiding behind a rock, so I can't anyway.
No, I can't see any. Yes, no, I can.
Now I can, yes. That lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay. So yeah, the symbol I guess is glowing. I guess I missed that part. So yeah, the symbol is glowing, letting off a bunch of dim light, and it keeps affecting if you move in.
Let me actually pull up the spell 'cause I'm going off.
Yeah, because I was reading through the spell and it looked there's no duration on it.
You decide what triggers the glyph. I'm assuming the trigger was him casting something.
Oh, he snapped. He snapped his fingers.
When you inscribe the glyph, choose one of the options. Once triggered, the glyph glows, filling a 60-foot radius sphere with dim light for 10 minutes. After which time the spell ends. Each creature in the sphere, when the glyph activates its target, when it activates, is targeted by its effect. A creature enters the sphere for the first time or ends its turn there. So if it was in the radius, when it went off, you're affected. If you enter the radius, you're
Oh,
affected.
okay.
If you
Okay.
end your turn there,
I misread that then. All right. I haven't used symbol in a long time. Okay, or ever, maybe even 5th edition. Okay, so yeah, it's still going then, I guess, and there's like a low light filling the area.
I
So
can't remember if people can be affected after they make their saves.
I'm guessing
Because I
it's freaking
can't
spell.
see anything about someone being immune. It's fine, you carry on. I'll just read this and let you know.
All right, so that is it for Calgrod. It doesn't say you're immune if you make the save.
That's what I've just noticed.
So I'm
it might
guessing
affect Tal.
if you don't close your eyes, Tal, you might have to make another save. Because, wait, is it C or just in the zone?
In the zone.
Okay, well, Calgrod, what are you going to do?
I'm done, right? I did everything.
Right. You ran up to him.
Yeah.
Okay. So the skeleton goes down south. He comes up 60 feet. Another skeleton goes. Comes up 60 feet. Riven. So there's a strange glowing now coming from the area ahead of you.
Yeah. There. I don't know. Work. Oh, 120 feet. Can I see the rune itself?
If you can see up to there, I'm not. Well, no. Yeah, I guess you can because it's lit up. So yeah, you would kind of see some glowing rune on the wall over here.
All right, let's fuck it.
You just.
Go on.
I was going to say, if you're dispelling it, technically you only just need to see the area that it's affecting, because you can target a dispel like there.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. I'm gonna try and dispel this motherfucker.
Alright, what level are you casting the spell at?
Mm,
Or, oh
Um,
yeah, you're a sorcerer, not a... Yeah. Okay.
yeah, I'm. Fuck it, we'll go 6.
Alright,
7th is
good
big one.
point.
you spend a 6th level spell. Go ahead and give me a spellcaster check. D20 plus your charisma modifier. Yeah.
Yeah, just as a
Is it-
point, you would surely know that it doesn't matter what level you cast that at because you are casting it at a lower level than the actual spell.
I don't
You
think
would
he would
probably
know
know that.
what level spell it is, though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, cool. D20 plus 5. Can I use an inspiration for this?
I don't think you can. Well, is this an
Just
ability
give myself.
check? Let me see.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's an ability check,
Uh,
so you can.
Yeah, cool. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Cool. 2D20.
Oh, 19 would be enough.
19 plus 5.
So you would dispel the effect. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Then I will fly my 30 feet, like, up there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think Calgrod is still under the effect of it, but yeah, that did help Tal.
Yeah, no, I did. I was more aiming for myself.
Yeah, fair
So,
enough.
yeah, that's done, and then that's that. So, yeah, that's me done.
All right, Tal. So luckily the effect has disappeared. Someone must have gotten rid of it or something.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move 30 feet after it, up here.
All right, so you're
Like probably getting like 2 opportunity attacks or something.
yeah. So this guy is gonna op you. This guy is gonna op you. But luckily they would both miss. Anything else?
I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians, just at 3rd level.
All right, so you pull out the Spirit Blender.
And then move my spiritual weapon 20 feet to the left and not be able to hit anything.
All right, so it flies over there. Anything else?
No.
All right, so you're good. Mark yourself as concentrating. The skeleton down south is going to move up again, curiously following the darkness, but can't actually see anything. The skull. Well, at the end of the skeleton's turn, because the Skull Lord still has some points to use. He is going to. What's he gonna do? He is going to use move with one of his things, so he is gonna back up.
Do grapple as an attack opportunity.
No, you can't. It has to just be a swing, and I don't think you could. I think grappling would be considered an offensive action, but I could take another look at the spell. But yeah, moving does not provoke opportunity attacks with that legendary, so he just moves back quickly.
I have the sentinel feet.
Yeah,
So
But I don't think you
a
can
grapple is
attack him,
technically
right?
an attack. A grapple is technically an attack.
Yeah, because
so
you're
that's
still,
not-
even though he dispelled the symbol,
I-
you're still technically under the effect of it.
Yeah. I just was not sure if grapple was considered an attack or not.
Alright, so the skeleton. I know you can't grapple as an oppie, because I've looked that up. It has to just be. Not from what I looked up, because someone looked into this. If I remember. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Yeah, from what I remember, because I looked this up, you can't do a grapple as an opportunity attack. It has to be an attack, I think. Because I was trying to do that to other players, and then I checked into it. I mean, I could look it up again, but I don't think you can.
I'd have to double check what the wording on opportunity attack is. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so
No.
this guy is coming up here as well. They're following you. They're not attacking yet, though. Ripple. You got your
Okay.
little band of skeletons following the darkness.
No, that's fine. Sprague would have like moved during his turns just to like stay within 100 feet of me, so he's just gonna like be around there. So
Okay.
he's not too far away from me. Because I've realised my path is like there is no way he could possibly stay within the desired distance. So I'm just gonna keep moving.
Oh, and they see Riven now. So they have their bows.
Hmm.
Alright, so you move over there.
I'm just gonna shout at him, follow the darkness.
Alright, so you dash up that way.
Yeah,
That's it for you.
Pick that up, and that was.
So this skeleton is going to turn towards Riven and take a shot at you.
Okay.
Donk. I don't think 14 is going to hit you, though.
Nope.
With your mage armor, you're at 16. So that's it. Calgrod.
Hi, so he is over there.
Yeah, he
I'm going
backed
to
up.
continue. He backed up, so I'm going to continue following him. I'm hopeless, but I'm kind of winning in his direction, getting the spiritual weapon moving, and I'm going to just dodge at that point.
Alright, at the end of your turn, he is going to... What armor are you wearing?
I am wearing studded leather.
Fortunately, is studded leather considered metal?
Has metal in it.
Alright, so he is going to use Shocking Grasp as a cantrip, which I think is a wash. Because you're dodging, but you have metal in your armor.
Mm-hmm.
24?
That's a hit.
Alright, so you are struck for 17 lightning.
Ouch. And I have no reaction.
You have no reaction, and that is it for him.
I'm bloodied.
Skeleton here is going to fire at you, Riven. Dunk.
Yep.
16, I think
That is
hits
exactly
you.
my armor class, so I will shield.
Alright, so you knock the arrow away, spending a reaction and a
Which gives me
first level
21.
spell.
Yeah, which gives me 21 for AC.
This guy's going to shoot at you. He would miss, though. Riven.
Okay. Fuck this shit. I'm going to fireball.
Alright, so you send another fireball streaking down.
Before I do it, I want to see when you can damage increase by 1. Okay, cool. I'm going to up it to a 4th level.
Okay, so it's 9d6, I believe.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that's not the best roll, but 26 actually would be enough to kill them all, because their HP is 13, so even if they make it. So there's an explosion as a bunch of bones go flying everywhere. And there's now very toasty zombies and fried skeletons. Alright.
Alright. I'm going to be... So, all the guys down here and them ones are all dead as well, yeah?
Those corpses are still laying there, yeah.
Alright, I'll fly down here, see if I can spot any more. Come with. No, that's everything. Okay, cool. And then, no, that will be it.
Alright, at the end of your turn, the Skull Lord is going to try to shocking grasp you again, Calgrod.
Alright.
Away with you. So... Oh, it doesn't roll very well, though. 12 would miss. Luckily, the dodging pays off. Tal.
Yep.
The zombies beneath me didn't go.
Alright, the zombies are going. So, because they go on his turn, So they're all coming at you. I'm just going to roll saves for all of them. And then we'll see who's still alive. So damage.
They're all 6 times damage.
We could just do once because I think they all act on his turn. So save wisdom. Okay, so that guy took 10. Second guy, wisdom save. That guy made it, so he takes 5. Third guy, wisdom save. Nope, he took 10. Fourth guy, wisdom save. Fail, and he is also burned with holy energy. Fifth guy makes it and takes 5. And sixth guy, wisdom. Fails it and takes 10. And they're all trying to hit you, so they take 6 slam attacks. What's your AC?
23.
4, 5. Ooh, that guy with the flank got you. So you get punched once for 3 bludgeoning. Luckily, your armor is mostly protecting them as they're slamming against you a bunch with their fists, and there's a bunch of clanking on your armor. And you're like, trying to knock them back. That is it for them and him. So Tal, it's your turn.
Can I squeeze through here?
You could try to like overrun or tumble, but that would be too close to the wall.
Okay. How far is it over here? Let me check real quick. Okay, so it's probably quicker to punch through.
You could try to kill one. You could try to overrun with strength. You could try to tumble with dex.
Overrun. Can I go straight through this? Is it an action?
It's a bonus action or action. You can use either.
I'm gonna try to use my bonus action to overrun this guy in front of me.
Alright, so you slam into him. Give me an athletics check. And he has to counter with athletics. Athletics. Alright, so you might want to go for dex there. But yeah, he does keep you back. You could try again with... You could try again with your... Oh, well... They might actually be way worse than that, but you can try again with your action, or you can do something else.
I'm gonna hit the guy in front of me.
You're gonna hit him?
Yeah.
Alright. 20 will strike, hitting him for 14. He is near death, but still alive.
And wait, the guy next to him takes another...
North or south?
North.
Okay, he takes 5, and that would wound that one.
Fuck that, I can't make it through. Okay, that's my turn.
So yeah, you're just trying to get off me as you're trying to go with Calgrod, who ran ahead. The skeletons are dead, so I'm just going to take him off. The Shadowlord goes. What's he gonna do? He's kind of sad his symbol's gone already.
Is he hopeless?
Oh, he's not as depressed as you are.
Yeah.
All right. You said you look wounded, right?
Yeah, I am wounded.
Okay. So he knows you can't attack him. He can see you were affected by the spell. I think he's just gonna magic missile you, hoping he can bring you down with low-level spells. So he chants... Pew, 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 pew. Oh, jeez. 6 points of damage as you are zapped 3 times. Suffer.
This is so hopeless.
Alright. That's it for him. The skeletons are dead. So it is Ripple. He got his legendaries back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to dash again.
Okay, you dash flying north. Anything else?
Can I do this on me? Let me double check. I am a creature within 30 feet. I can see myself. I'm going to push myself 5 feet that way.
Whoop.
Using my telekinetic.
All right. That is
My
it
turn.
for you. At the end of your turn, he's going to try to shocking grasp you again, Calgrod. So
Have we hit this guy yet?
I don't think so. He's just been
Yeah.
using magic to mess with you. So he goes to grab at you. You're still dodging.
Mm-hmm.
So disadvantage and advantage wash. Ooh, 29 I think would get you.
Yeah.
So he shocks you for another 12 lightning.
Right.
And that's it for Ripple. The skeletons are all dead. New round, Calgrod. What are you going to do?
I'm going to move around him here. Or actually here. Better. And I'm going to use a sanctuary on myself. Casting the sanctuary spell. I have one left. And I'm going to drink my potion of healing.
All right. So you stay on him. He's going to try to attack you at the end of your turn, but he now has to make a wisdom save.
So how would you roll for potion of healing? Just
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Okay.
Yeah.
So 2d4. Yeah, I get 5 points back.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh, he would fail his wisdom save, and he can't actually attack you this turn.
Well, with this attack, he could do other attacks, but it's per attack.
Oh, yeah, but I mean at the end of your turn, because this is like him wanting to do a legendary action. So he can't yet. Skeletons are dead. Riven.
Okay. I don't even know. Fuck it, let's try it. Roughly fly. Ooh. Yeah, I still don't see it, even if I go that way. Yeah, no. I go there. Just play rock. Bring that fucking torch with me. 3 there. Fine. Quicken spell Eldritch Blast on one on each of those skeletons.
Alright, so you see Tal struggling, and you start firing a bunch of Eldritch Blasts to the north. Pew, 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 pew.
1, 2, 3. So first, we'll go first one, second one, click, third one. And just hit one of each.
So this one first.
Yeah.
He is blasted for 12, which would kill him. Second one, 29 blast for 12, which would fatally wound this one, as like a huge chunk of him flies off. But he gets Undead Fortitude. The first one, I mean. So con save. Nope, he's dead. Second one takes damage. Third one blasts for 7. And he is badly wounded, but still alive.
everything.
Okay.
The
Sorry.
zombies also skipped their turn again.
Oh, did they? No. The he hasn't gone yet. He was doing legendary actions.
After me.
Hmm?
He went after me, right after me, so they would have gone immediately again after my turn.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I think it's been a while since they
Like,
had to make the
okay,
damage
so they were in this strange pattern. Like,
They surrounded you attacking, then you went.
okay, in the first turn they were like this, and I ran around them up here.
Yeah,
And then
Yeah.
my turn started again, and they hadn't moved because you forgot about them. Then they surrounded me, and now it's my turn again, so they should have moved in between.
yeah.
Okay. I guess I should have just added them to the turn order then. I could have sworn that they went when he went, but all right. So I'll just take some punches real quick and do some saves.
If they go when he goes, then we missed them last turn, and then it's Tal's turn, so they're going to take like double damage in the next 2 turns.
Well, I don't think they're gonna last past like a turn anyway. But here I'll do a turn for them because I could have sworn I did, but maybe I missed it. So first one, go ahead, give me a damage roll.
This time.
So he would make it, but he does not have enough life to survive. Actually, I don't think most of them do. So they are torn apart by spiritual weapons. One of them might make it. Let's see. Wisdom save. Nope. So you just explode them all as they're going for you. And Riven's shooting them. So Tal, it's your turn. Actually, sorry. At the end of Riven's turn, this guy is going to move down this way, 30 feet. There's a timer on Cal. I think it's been 2 turns.
Okay. I can't see his character, so I don't know if like there's a counter on him or anything.
Yeah, there is.
Cool.
Go ahead, Tal.
30 feet. Still can't see him. Another 30 feet.
Don't bother, Tal, it's hopeless.
This is my spiritual weapon, so bonus action, move that thing 20 feet. Down here. And that's my turn.
Alright, at the end of your turn, he is going to see you coming at him, but he's actually going to blast at Riven.
Okay.
So he is going to chant summoning fire energy.
Counterspell. I'm counterspelling that shit. I ain't having nope.
That would be a good option if you could see him.
I can see him from where I'm at, so I don't know if I can see him or
Oh,
not,
Tal
'cause
just
Tal's
brought
like-
light in. That's right,
Yeah.
because Tal's lighting him up now. Alright,
Yeah.
so you see him start chanting, and you cast Counterspell. It is a cantrip, so you easily counter it. That is it for him. Ripple.
Counter spelling that firebolt.
Wait, no, that was not him.
Oh,
You
that
made
was...
military action,
You're
so
right, you're
it's-
right. God, my brain's fried from this battle. Alright. Just skipping my guy's turn. So now it's his turn, and you just used your reaction. Now he's... Oh, wait, we're over by 10 minutes. Alright, let's stop here. And I'll remember I have to kill Riven next time.
I'm really confused. I thought I just counterspelled him doing the spell at me.
Oh, you did, but he was doing a legendary action cantrip at the end of Tal's turn. So now it's his turn. But go ahead, give me MVP votes. There's too much going on in this battle. Freaking spellcasters.
Yeah, sorry for just telling you what spells do halfway through combat. It's just I
No,
used
no,
that
that's
spell
fine.
as a
There's,
thing, and I
I
was like,
mean,
that
D
doesn't
and D
sound right.
has a lot of rules to remember, so it's fine if you want to correct me. I'm not going to get mad
Well,
at you.
my cleric spent 7 days setting up a shit ton of symbols on a place because we were setting up an ambush, and I was just like, fuck it, let's set up 20 symbols. So I was like, I'm fairly certain it's not just a one and done.
So Tal with 2 votes, your MVP. Congrats.
What is the inspiration, Max?
10.
Okay.
Alright, well, good job, everyone. We'll continue the battle next time as you're trying to
Alright.
fight the undead spellcaster, and Calgrod's lost all hope.
Yep.
It-
There's no
it's
hope.
fine.
We can't do
All we
anything,
know,
guys.
all we know so far is he is at least the same level as we are. He's at least 13th level.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, he cast a 3 powerful magic missile against Dija. Yeah.
the 7th level spell slot, so how many does he have left?
Well, he can cast symbol 7 days before, it lasts until it's used. We could literally be in a linear that has thousands of symbols all over the place. It depends on how long he's been here.
I think we are because of the fact that every single rune we've found, I think, is a symbol.
Yeah, we found a few runes lying around.
Well, for the first one, I didn't have to make a check.
What did you hit it with?
He never
Dispel magic.
clicked. Yeah, but he never clicked it. That was
No,
Yeah,
dispel
yeah,
magic wouldn't have worked on a symbol without a check, unless you did it at 7th level. So the first symbol cast couldn't have been a symbol.
No,
Yeah.
I think it was just an alarm spell. The
No,
one that you hit.
The alarm spell first, and then we had some kind of glyph. I used 2
Yeah.
dispels on those.
I would have to look to see what that was. But yeah, we're all good for this week. If you guys want to take off or hang out a bit, I'll be here. I'm taking some notes.
We're not
Hey,
all
folks.
good. You completely disabled Cal in a fight.
and he's about to take Riven out as well.
You're almost dead?
No, but
I
he's
was-
about to do a spell at me, so I may be fucked because I got no reactions left.
You have Death Ward.
It's cool. If I get
Yeah,
round that
I
corner,
do.
he can't see. I've gone the completely fucking wrong way round. I'm
You're just running around the cave
Fucking-
somewhere.
I ain't gonna lie, I genuinely had no
Calgrod's
fucking
depressed, Ripple's lost, and yeah, Tal is soldiering on.
I saw Cal move a round ago and realized I'm on the complete opposite side of where I needed